Should Michael Carrick use the same playing tactics, formation, pattern against Arsenal the same way he used against Man City last time out? So this is what I think. Arsenal and Man City are two different teams, completely two different teams, and this is why I think so. So when Arsenal defend, they defend as a team. When they attack as a team. But Man City, they attack as a team, but don't defend as a team, which explains or which reviews why Man City are usually caught during counterattacks because they leave so many spaces behind and they leave just two or three players to defend counterattacks, which explains why Man United had loads of chances in the game against City last time out. So Arsenal do not leave plenty spaces behind because they defend as a team and attack as a team. Second one is that Arsenal they play with passion, not tactics or pattern. This is controversial, but I know what I'm saying. Arsenal do not play with pattern or tactics; they play with passion, which explains why 85 minutes you see Arsenal players running back to defend a counter attack because of what the coach Mikel Arteta is always spirited. He's always passionate about football, so he wants his players to match his energy. He doesn't care if the time is 95 minutes, 90 minutes, or even 10 minutes. He wants the player to be on the alert. He wants the player to always be anxious, like be hungry to have the ball. So Man City they've won loads of trophies under Pep Guardiola. So that passion in them it's not like how it was some years ago. So Arsenal has loads of passion in them, which explains why they even if like 80 minutes they still celebrate a corner kick, goal kick, even goal they celebrate. So the passion is there, and this is going to be this might sound strange or I don't know, but Mikel Arteta is the source of Arsenal's consistency because he is always passionate about football, not the players, which explains why if Martin Odegaard is out injured, Arsenal will still win games. If Saka is out of the game, Arsenal will still score goals. If Gabriel or Saliba goes out injured, Arsenal will still keep clean sheet because Mikel Arteta is the engine of the team. Okay, so if you want to beat Arsenal, you have to knock Mikel Arteta off his game, which I don't think is possible because he is not playing. He is controlling the team with with his mind. So you have to, which explains also why Arsenal and Newcastle United always find it difficult to beat themselves. The result explains itself. These two teams play with passion, not tactics. They play with passion. They always fight for the ball. They fight for the ball until the last minute of the game. So can Man United match the energy of this team, Arsenal? I don't think so because Casemiro does not have the legs anymore to match the midfield of Arsenal or Fernandez to run forward, run backward. So this is why I think Arsenal are different from Man City. Okay, so now how can Man United get a point or beat Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium? First of all, we have a very bad record at the Emirates Stadium in recent years. We've not won there. I think in 9 attempts or 10 attempts, we've not won there for a very long time. So it would be a stretch to say Man U will go there and get all 3 points. No. So how can we get at least a draw against Arsenal? First and first, don't give away set pieces. Okay, don't give away set pieces, corner kicks, throwing, free kicks, or even like a dead ball. You don't have to give them chances because I remember correctly that Man City had about 6 corner kicks, but they could not convert anyone or they could not turn anyone into a goal scoring chance. But you can't give Arsenal 3 corner kicks and the score line remains 0-0. No, you can't give Arsenal 2 corner kicks and still see the score line 0-0. So we have to limit the number of corner kicks, free kicks, throw-ins we give to Arsenal in that game. So the second one there is that Man United have to be clinical. We missed a couple of chances against Man City. Against Arsenal, you cannot have those kind of chances. You don't. No team has like Arsenal has not conceded more than 2 goals. Sorry, more than 1 goal at home this season. Like they have not conceded 3 goals since like 3 years running at the Emirates Stadium. This tells you that this team is defensively solid. So if you are going to go to Arsenal to win the game, you have to score at least 2 goals. And no team has done that this season, which means you have to be clinical enough and defensively solid to get a point at Arsenal this season. So expecting Man U to go to Emirates Stadium to dominate them is a stretch. We only have to rely on 2 things. One, don't give away cheap corner kicks, throw-ins, or free kicks. Second one, do not be selfish up front or do not be blunt. You have to be clinical, ruthless. When you have the chance, score the chance because you might not get that same chance before the game finishes. You might not. So, if Man United can get the right players up front, then we have a chance to get the draw. And now the question there is: should Michael Carrick back the balls against Arsenal? One thing is clear: Arsenal and Man City are two different teams currently when they attack because Arsenal they are direct and impatient when they attack. Arsenal goes forward with one mindset. In every attack they go, they believe that one thing must happen. Either they score a goal, have a shot on target, force off a corner kick, force off a throw in, or force off a free kick. All these things, all these set pieces work in their favor because they want to always be on the front foot. And how can they do that? Is to always to always like put you keep you at bay in your own half. Always want to put you under pressure. So if you defend deep against Arsenal, you are definitely going to cause harm to yourself because you might go on to foul this tricky guy Trossard in the penalty box. You can go on to give score an own goal because of the too much bodies inside the penalty box. So for me, I think Man United have to match Arsenal's energy. What do I mean by this? When Arsenal attack, you defend. When you get the ball, you attack. That's just it. You attack. And if you lose the ball up front, not by goal kick or free kick, you try to win the ball up front so you can keep the energy, put the pressure on Arsenal. But if you want to go and back the balls and expect to counter Arsenal at the back, I tell you, you are not going to get counter attacks because Arsenal defend as a team, attack as a team. So when Brian Obumo is running with the ball, you're going to be you'll be surprised to see Skelly, is it like with Skelly, be in front of the ball. A second ago, he was in our own half. 1 second later, he is in his own half behind the ball, waiting for you. So you cannot counter attack this team more than 3 times in the entire match. So going to back the balls and depend on counter attack, I think that is where Michael Carrick might get it wrong. So in my own, I think just what I'm just thinking now is that Michael Carrick should let these guys play with ego. Let these guys play to their own understanding. Like these players have this pride. Yeah, let these players match Arsenal's energy because if Arsenal score you one, it can be game over because they scored one against I think I don't know. You can't go to Arsenal because they've scored in every game they played at home this season. So if you're going to Arsenal, have the mind that if you want to win them, you must score at least 2-0, then two goals, and have good defense. If you score one, that game might end in a draw. Man City can understand that. Even if Apusef can know that. So if you are going to Arsenal, you have to be clinical enough. And do we have clinical players in the team? Brian Mbumo misses a couple of chances. Ahmad is not that. Also misses chances. Kuhan is also selfish, and so if I am being honest, I don't think we can win that game. I think the best we can get is a one draw. And only if we do not pack the balls, because if we pack the balls, we are going to cause harms to ourselves more than what Arsenal are going to do to us. So let me know what you think about this illustration, and let me know if you think Michael Carrick should use the same setup and pattern against Arsenal as he used against Man City in the comment section below.